Hey there, it's Laurence Bradford from Learn to Code with Me, and I'm here for the fourth HTML video. And we left off last time doing a little footer and talking about IDs and different elements. And this is the page we created last time, or I created, you probably did something different. So what we're first going to do is actually delete this, right? Press save. Let's go back to here. Refresh. Okay, now you can see it's blank. Okay, so we have to talk about the Doctype. So the Doctype is the first thing that you put in your HTML page, and it's what tells the web browser what version you're using of HTML. So here you can see Doctype HTML, and it's inside these inside the angle brackets. So that symbolizes or tells the browser that it's HTML5. So the other versions of HTML actually use a different Doctype, but you want to be using HTML5. So this is the way to do that. So let's go back to the code. All right, exclamation point, Doctype. Let me make sure. HTML. Okay, save. And I just want to say that the Doctype is case insensitive, so it doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, but typically it's all uppercase, like how I typed it in. Let's refresh. Okay, as you can see, there's still nothing. There's still nothing because there's nothing in the document. All right. So following the Doctype, there are the HTML tags. And between these HTML tags is where the entire content of the page is. So let's go back. Okay, HTML. That's the opening. That is the closing. Save. Okay, let's refresh. Again, there's still nothing because we haven't actually put any real content in. We're just putting these tags so far. Okay, next page. Okay, so when you think of HTML, you want to kind of think of the document layout as a human body. And I think next time I'll show a better visual to represent this. But basically, the first thing you put, well, inside the HTML tags is the head tag. And inside the head tag, there is the title of the page. There's also the meta information, and there's a bunch of stuff you can actually put in. Some of it gets more complicated, so we're not going to do that all right now. But after the head tag, there's then the body tag, and that's where basically everything else goes, and it's visible to the user. Whereas the body tag is visible to the user. The head tag isn't actually visible to the user on the page, but it does hold a lot of important information. Okay, so this is a screenshot I did to kind of show what's going on here. But head, right, this is not actually on the page, but see coding for beginners up at the top here. That's the title, right, and it shows up in that tab. Okay, so then the rest of the page shows here in the body. So what if we actually go here and inspect element? Oh, no, not inspect element. Well, inspect element works. Okay, so see, look right here, Doctype HTML. And this is a bunch of stuff that goes, okay, the language, some of the stuff is from WordPress, so don't worry about some things I've set up. So here's some meta information. There's the title, right? Coding for beginners, learn to code with me. And that shows up right here. You can't see the end, it cuts out. Don't worry about some of this stuff, but yeah, all of this is inside my head, right? All of this meta information, a lot of stuff that goes with WordPress. I guess, yeah, I even have some scripts in here, some JavaScript files that are loading. And then I have, yeah, that's the close then. And then here begins the body. Okay, just so you can sort of see that in action. Okay, so here's an example page. with just some really simple information, and we're going to replicate it. So already we have the HTML tags. So next is the head. So opening. Ooh. Okay. And I'll probably talk more about indenting later, but when you open and close two tags, you want it to be at the same indentation level. Actually, what do I have here? Okay, so I actually have these indented. Now, in Sublime Text, if you highlight, like, so see, I highlight these two lines, and now I'm going to press Tab. It'll just tab them both over. Okay, so we have the head. Okay, in between the head, we're going to put the title. Now, let me... Oops. Okay, on Sublime Text 2, I don't know, I honestly forget if this is built in or if I added this myself as kind of like a plugin or extension I talked about in the text editor video. But if you just type, if you just type in title and then press tab, you don't even have to do the angle brackets, it'll immediately format that for you. So let me take that away and show you again. Okay, so I type in title, tab. See how it kind of formulates it? Anyway, this is the title. So yeah, again, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if everyone's does that. Or if I added that a few months ago, now I forget. Okay, and last, we have the body. Okay, so body, tab. Cool. The body goes here. All right, save. Cancel. Okay, so remember, you can just open your index file in the browser. Refresh. Hey, look, the body goes here. And see, this is the title. So you can inspect the element. So you see the Doctype, right? Telling the browser it's HTML5. Then you see the head, title. This is the title. The body goes here, HTML. Okay, so there you go. And I just want to see something for myself. View page source. Okay, so yeah, when you see the exact same thing when you do view page source, which is kind of cool. See, the view page source doesn't show you the CSS, and there's a lot more that the inspector does. We don't have any CSS in this right now, so it doesn't really matter, but all of the CSS would be showing up right over here. And then there's stuff you can do with JavaScript in the console. Yeah, I don't even really know too much about JavaScript, so we won't be talking about that. Anyhow, okay, so have a good one. It's Sunday night. I hope everyone had a really good weekend, and I'm so happy that I'm actually making videos because it's just, I think it's helping me a lot, just getting to talk about this stuff out loud rather than always just typing it in my computer. Actually verbalizing it is so different, which I'm finding out, and I think it's really good for me. Okay, so have a good one. Talk to you soon.